Chandler burn injury attorney. Chandler Injury Lawyer Paul Ticen is committed to guiding you through the complexities of Chandler burn injury claims, committed to a positive client experience, and committed to clients receiving fair and reasonable compensation for the physical and emotional devastation that burn injuries can cause. Why are burn injuries so painful? Burn injuries occur when heat, extreme cold, frostbite, chemicals, electricity, radiation, friction, or abrasion damages the skin and underlying tissue. Burns are among the most painful and debilitating injuries someone can experience. The burn injury itself is painful because of the damaged tissue and the exposed nerve endings. The body's immune response causes significant inflammation and swelling, making even slight touches excruciating. As burns heal, scar tissue forms, reducing skin elasticity. If a burn covers a joint, the resulting tightness can severely limit range of motion. Over time, scar tissue can also pull on surrounding healthy skin, further restricting mobility and comfort. Burn injury emergency care. Serious burns require immediate care at a specialized burn center. In Chandler, the East Valley, and the Phoenix metropolitan area, this typically means treatment at the Arizona Burn Center. Emergency care includes surgery, wound cleaning, debridement, medication, and sterile dressings to prevent infection. Immediate professional intervention significantly reduces the risk of complications, infections, and long-term damage. Long-term consequences of burn injuries. Burn injuries often have lasting physical, functional, and emotional impacts, including permanent scarring. Burn injuries frequently result in permanent scarring. Depending on the burn's location and severity, scars can significantly alter appearance, cause discomfort, and impact emotional well-being. These scars can also be sensitive to temperature changes and sun exposure, requiring ongoing care and precautions. Contractures. Contractures occur when scar tissue tightens, pulling on surrounding skin and tissue. Contractures often limit joint movement, significantly reducing mobility and functional abilities. In severe cases, surgical intervention may be necessary to release tightened tissue and restore some function. Chronic pain and altered sensation. Nerve damage caused by burns can result in ongoing pain, itching, numbness, or pins and needles sensations long after the initial injury has healed. Chronic pain management becomes a critical aspect of long-term recovery, often involving multidisciplinary approaches including medication, physical therapy, and psychological counseling. Functional impairments. Severe burns and the resulting treatments, such as skin grafts, can significantly impair normal daily activities like walking, lifting, and fine motor skills. Even seemingly simple tasks may require extensive rehabilitation to regain functional independence, impacting quality of life and employment opportunities. Emotional trauma. The extensive physical impact and visible scarring from burns can lead to significant emotional trauma, including anxiety, depression, and diminished self-esteem. Psychological counseling and emotional support are essential components of holistic recovery, addressing the profound mental health implications of severe burn injuries. Increased skin cancer risk. Burn injuries compromise skin integrity, increasing the long-term risk of skin cancers, requiring ongoing vigilance and monitoring. Regular dermatological assessments and preventative measures such as protective clothing and sunscreen become lifelong necessities. Establishing fault in burn injury cases. Pursuing a negligence claim for a burn injury requires a finding of fault, damages, the burn injury, and causation, conduct that was a substantial factor in causing the burn injury. Fault requires the existence of a duty to conform to a particular standard of care and is showing that the standard of care was breached. The default standard is reasonable care, and a breach occurs when there is a failure to act as a reasonably prudent person would under similar circumstances. A duty of reasonable care is created when a person's actions create a risk of physical harm. For example, operating a motor vehicle on Arizona's roadways and freeways. A duty of care can also be created by statute, common law, status, e.g. licensee or invitee, and relationship, e.g. school and student, and by contract. Under certain circumstances, the standard of reasonable care is lowered. In Arizona, A landowner owes a trespasser a duty of care only to refrain from willfully or intentionally inflicting injury to the trespasser. In some burn injury cases, showing fault and causation will be relatively easy, such as a clear-cut, at-fault motor vehicle crash that results in a vehicle fire. Others will be significantly more difficult. Why choose Chandler Injury Lawyer? Personalized client experience. Paul Ticen limits his case volume to ensure every client benefits from personalized attention and care, and he strives to educate his clients to make the personal injury claim process and legal process less intimidating and more collaborative, supported, and involved. Insurance insider knowledge. Paul Ticen's prior experience as an insurance adjuster and insurance defense attorney gives him unique insight into insurer strategy and tactics, enables more objective case analysis, and aids him in building strong claims that are both factually sound and legally persuasive. Clear and transparent communication. Paul Ticen prioritizes clear and transparent communication to keep clients informed what's occurring and what to expect so clients can make well-informed decisions during the claim and litigation process. Empathy-driven service. Paul Ticen knows a serious burn injury brings physical pain, emotional and financial stress, and uncertainty. Paul, as an attorney, serves as your trusted counselor, guiding you through each step of the personal injury process with empathy and support. Paul promptly answers questions, eases your worries, and ensures you feel supported and informed from your first call through case resolution. Next steps and free consultation. Don't let insurance companies minimize the impact of your burn injuries. Contact Chandler Injury Lawyer today for a free, no-obligation case review to gauge whether Paul Ticen is the right fit to handle your Chandler burn injury case. Cases are handled on a contingency fee basis. Contact Chandler Injury Lawyer at 4806-469382 and get started on your case.